All right, so today we're diving deep into Vibe. Vibe.
Heck.
This platform that's promising to shake up TV advertising.
Yeah.
We've got all of Vibe's marketing materials right here, so think of this like,
Mhm.
like a behind-the-scenes look at how it all works.
Cool.
You know how TV advertising has always seemed
Yep.
kind of out of reach for a lot of businesses? Well, Vibe says they're changing that
Yeah.
by making it as easy as posting on your social media.
It's a pretty big claim,
It is
especially with how much advertising has changed
Right.
with everyone streaming now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like the old days of TV ads.
Right.
Vibe saying you can get started in like 5 minutes.
Wow.
No contracts.
Really?
Instant access.
Mm.
It seems like they're trying to get rid of all those things that used
Yeah.
to keep businesses from even trying TV advertising.
That no commitment thing, that's huge for
Yeah.
businesses today.
Definitely.
Everyone wants to be able to change things quickly.
Right. Try things out and see what works.
Exactly.
And Vibe's promising some pretty big results.
Like what?
They're saying they can reach 120 million households across the country.
Oh, okay.
Just imagine being able to get your message to
Yeah.
that many people.
That's a lot of people.
It is
But it's not just about how many people you reach.
true.
Vibe says they can target
Mm-hmm.
really specific groups of people, too.
Like how specific are we talking?
Think about this. You own a bakery, right?
Okay.
And you want to reach people
Yeah.
who live within 5 miles of your store,
Okay.
who also happen to love gluten-free pastries.
No way.
That's what Vibe says they can do.
So you're not just getting your ad out there.
Yep.
You're getting it to
Yeah.
the exact people who are most likely
To become your customer.
to become your customers. I knew targeted ads were getting good, but
Mm.
I had no idea it was that precise.
It's pretty amazing.
Forget age and gender.
Right.
They know your favorite pastry.
Right.
And it's not just on a couple of channels. No. Vibe says they have over 500 apps and channels.
Wow.
From movies and news to all kinds of more specialized streaming services.
That's a huge network.
It is. They even included this example in their materials of
Yeah.
this truck financing company
Okay.
in California,
Right.
PFT F-150 Financing.
Okay.
And they were able to increase foot traffic to their dealership
Really?
by 32%
That's impressive.
with just a $5,000 budget
Using Vibe.
using Vibe.
Yeah.
That's pretty convincing proof that these targeted TV ads can actually get people to
Walk in the door.
walk in the door.
right.
Yeah. So you're not just hoping people remember your brand.
Right.
You can see them actually coming to your business.
Yeah. You see the results.
And what really stood out to me
What's that?
was how Vibe makes it really easy to track those results.
Okay.
You can see in real time how your ads are doing,
Mm.
which means you can adjust your strategy as you go.
Oh, that's really important these days.
It is, especially for businesses who want to make sure their advertising budget is being used well.
Yeah, nobody wants to waste money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want to see exactly what you're getting for your money.
Mhm.
Vibe even gives you the option
Oh.
to use other
Mm-hmm.
third-party measurement tools.
Okay.
So you're not just taking Vibe's word for it.
Right. You can double check everything.
Exactly.
That's smart.
So we've seen that Vibe make some big promises,
Mm-hmm.
and they have some powerful tools.
Yeah.
But the big question is,
Does it actually work?
does it actually work? And based on what we're seeing here,
Yeah.
it seems like the answer is
A big yes.
a big yes. They say over 1,000 brands are already using Vibe,
Wow.
and they have some pretty impressive testimonials.
Like what kind of testimonials?
Well, they have one from this
Ah.
automotive digital strategist
Uh-huh.
named John Watts,
Okay.
and he calls Vibe a revolutionary game changer,
Wow.
which is a pretty bold statement coming from
Right. Coming from someone in that industry.
someone in that industry.
Yeah.
And then there's this example
Okay.
of this restaurant chain,
Right.
Abuelos,
Abuelos, okay.
and they say they were able to lower their
Mm.
cost per session
What's that?
by 80%.
80%. That's huge.
It is. I know cost per session is important for online ads,
Yeah.
but how does that work with TV?
Well, it basically means Abuelos was able to get people to engage with their brand online.
So people saw the ad on TV,
Yeah.
and then they went online to learn more about Abuelos.
Exactly. And it cost them a lot less to do that
Hmm.
because of their Vibe campaign.
So it's not just about people seeing your ad on their TV.
Nope.
It's about using that to get them to
Right.
visit your website, follow you on social media, or even
buy something.
buy something.
So that is showing how you can use TV ads to get real business results.
And they're not just talking about a few isolated success stories.
Sure.
They have examples from all kinds of industries.
Sure.
Like Hoodsley,
Hoodsley. Okay.
they saw a 409% return on ad spend.
Wow. 409%.
That means for every dollar they spend on Vibe,
Yeah.
they made over $4 back.
That's a great return.
It is.
Us.
Then there's Waha Design.
Okay.
They got a cost per view of just 1 cent.
1 cent.
1 cent. And a return on ad spend of 806%.
That's unbelievable.
It's pretty impressive, right?
Mm.
So not only are they seeing it's simple and affordable,
Right.
they're showing that it actually gets results.
Real results.
Real results.
Okay.
What else is there?
Well, there's this thing called Vibe Studio,
Vibe Studio.
and it lets businesses make their own TV ads
Really?
for free
Mm.
in just 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's like they knew that creating videos
Yeah.
would be a big obstacle for some businesses,
Especially for smaller business
especially for smaller businesses.
who might not have a lot of money for that.
Exactly. So they took that problem away.
That's really smart.
So now even a really small business
Can have professional-looking TV ads
without spending a fortune.
without spending a fortune. And to add a personal touch,
Mm-hmm.
they even included their address in New York City.
Interesting.
It's like they want to remind you that there are
Real people.
real people behind this platform.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the price.
All right. How much does it cost?
Vibe campaigns start at $50.
$50.
They're really making a point that even small businesses
Right.
can afford to try TV advertising with Vibe.
That's pretty accessible,
It is.
especially when you think about how many people you can reach
Exactly.
and how specifically you can target them.
And to make it even more tempting,
Oh.
they have this special offer.
What is it?
If you spend your first $500 with them,
Uh-huh.
they'll give you another $500 in ad credits.
So you basically double your money.
You basically double your money. It's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it is.
So what we've learned so far
Mm-hmm.
is that Vibe offers a platform that's easy to use
With powerful targeting.
with powerful targeting. And you can track your results.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a lot of businesses
Yeah.
who are already seeing great results.
And all of that
All of that
for a really good price.
for a really good price.
So does this mean Vibe is really changing the advertising game?
That's a great question. It's not just about what Vibe can do.
Right.
It's about what it means for the future of advertising.
Exactly.
Is this the beginning of a big shift in how businesses connect with customers?
That's what we need to figure out.
We'll keep exploring that as we continue our deep dive into Vibe.
Sounds good.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Vibe.
It's amazing how much advertising has changed.
It really is.
Everything's so personalized now.
Right. Like they know exactly who they're trying to reach.
It's all about the data.
Exactly. And Vibe seems to get that.
Yeah, they're using data to help businesses
Mhm.
really target their ads.
They're not just throwing ads out there and hoping for the best.
Nope, it's much more strategic now.
Definitely. And they have so many different targeting options.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, we talked about basic demographics.
Age, gender, that kind of thing.
Right. But they go way beyond that.
Hmm.
They can target people based on
Oh,
their interests, what they do online, even what they buy.
wow, so they really can get specific.
They can.
Mm.
Imagine you're a bookstore
Okay.
and you want to reach people who love to read.
Sounds like a good target audience for a bookstore.
Right. With Vibe, you could target people who are interested in certain genres.
Ooh, like sci-fi or romance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or people who follow specific authors.
So that you could advertise the new Stephen King book.
Yep. Or even people who've been to other bookstores recently.
Where you know they're actively buying books,
It's like you're having a conversation with your ideal customer.
even though they're just watching TV.
Exactly. But all this personalization does make you think
I bet what?
about privacy.
Oh, yeah. That's a big concern these days.
It is.
Yeah.
It's great to see ads for things you're actually interested in. But it can be kind of creepy when it feels like they're reading your mind.
It's like, how did they know? I was just thinking about that.
Exactly. So how do we find that balance?
Between personalization and privacy.
Yeah. Vibe seems to be trying to address those concerns
How so?
by giving businesses a lot of control over their ads.
Okay.
Businesses can see exactly where their ads are being shown,
Mm-hmm.
and they can adjust their targeting whenever they want.
So they're not just handing over their data and hoping for the best.
Right. They have transparency and control over the whole process.
That's really important for businesses.
It is. It helps them feel more confident about using these tools.
And speaking of confidence,
Yeah.
Vibe's really emphasizing social proof.
Oh, yeah. They're showcasing all those success stories
Exactly. They want you to see that other businesses are using Vibe.
and getting great results,
Right. That's like, if it worked for them, it can work for me too.
especially when you see those numbers.
And like Abuelo's 80% reduction in costs per session.
Right. Or Hoodsley's 409% return on ad spend.
Those are pretty convincing.
They are. It's not just hype. They're showing that it actually works.
And those testimonials are pretty detailed.
Yeah, they're not just saying Vibe is great,
They're explaining exactly how Vibe helped their business.
which gives them a lot more credibility.
It does. So Vibe is transparent. They have social proof
And they made it super easy to create your own ads.
oh yeah, Vibe Studio.
It's like they thought of everything.
It's brilliant, really. It removes that barrier for small businesses.
Exactly. You don't need a budget or a fancy production team,
You can make a professional-looking TV ad in minutes.
and it's free
Can't beat that. And they even offer $500 in ad credits.
if you spend your first $500.
So you basically get to try it out for free.
It's a pretty sweet deal. So it seems like Vibe is really trying to make TV advertising.
Accessible to everyone.
Exactly. But what does all this mean for the future of advertising?
That's a good question. Will we see more personalized ads?
Will traditional advertising even exist anymore?
These are big questions, and we don't have all the answers yet.
But it's exciting to see how things are evolving.
And Vibe is definitely at the forefront of that change.
We'll continue exploring these ideas in the final part of our deep dive into Vibe. Welcome back to our deep dive, everyone.
It's really interesting how
Yeah.
Vibe is sort of
Okay.
combining the old way of TV ads
Yeah.
with everything new about digital advertising.
It's like they took the best of both worlds.
Exactly.
We've talked about the targeting, the tracking, the easy ad creation.
It's a whole new ball game.
It really is. It's
Yeah.
not like those old ads.
Right, where you just hoped people would watch them.
And remember your brand somehow. Vibe's using data
Yeah.
to make ads
more effective.
way more effective.
That's the key.
It is. It's not about just getting your message out there.
Yep.
It's about reaching
The right people.
exactly
With the right message.
at the right time.
Mhm.
And Vibe helps businesses do that.
They do. And that personalized approach, it's what makes Vibe stand out.
Yeah, it's not just about interrupting people's shows.
It's about connecting with them.
On a more personal level, we talked before about how things are changing
Yeah.
with traditional TV.
And streaming.
Right. Vibe's kind of right in the middle of that.
It is. It's giving businesses a way to reach people
Mm-hmm.
on all these different platforms.
It's not just about TV anymore.
Nope. People are watching everywhere.
On their phones, tablets, computers,
Even their smart fridges.
maybe someday. The point is,
Businesses need to adapt
they do. They need to find their audience.
wherever they are.
And that's where Vibe comes in.
It helps you manage all of that.
Exactly. But we can't forget about the consumer side of things.
Right. What about all this data?
It's great to see ads you're interested in,
Yeah,
but it can feel invasive.
it can. Like, how much do they know about me?
That's the question, isn't it? How much data is being collected?
And who has access to it?
These important things to think about.
Definitely.
Companies like Vibe need to be transparent and give people control over their data.
It's all about finding the right balance.
It is. But even with all that, I'm still excited about what this means for advertising.
Me too.
It's great to see these new platforms emerging,
Yeah, platforms like Vibe
giving businesses more tools and more options.
to connect with their customers.
Exactly.
So if you're a business owner
Mm-hmm.
and you're thinking about TV advertising,
Vibe is definitely worth looking into.
it really is.
They have a lot to offer,
They do.
and it's great to see how they're pushing the boundaries.
Of what's possible with advertising.
It's a really exciting time to be in this space.
It is.
And for everyone listening,
Yeah.
it's important to stay informed about all of this
About how advertising is changing
because it's affecting all of us
as businesses.
and as consumers
So thanks for joining us.
for this deep dive into Vibe
We hope you learned something new
and maybe even feel inspired to try something new
with your own business.
or just be a more informed consumer.
That's what it's all about.
Thanks for listening, everyone.